Today's video is how to buy cryptocurrencies for mature age women without the massive fear of losing all your money. If you'd like to know more, please keep watching. Hi, I'm Shelley. This is Fabulous 50s, a lifestyle channel that celebrates women in their 50s. And if you're a woman in your 50s, click subscribe and click the bell and you'll be alerted every time a new video comes out. Today, I'd like to introduce you to my son, Nathan, and he's going to show all of us how to get in on the cryptocurrency bandwagon without the fear of making a mistake and investing lots of money and losing it. Nathan, what can you tell us about how to do this?
Yeah, I can tell you lots of things about how to do it, but I want to say something about what you said in your intro. The goal isn't to give advice to mature age women on how to buy Bitcoin. It's advice for everybody. Most people have no idea what's going on or what's coming, so it doesn't matter what category you're in. I mean, I know, at least for my grandparents, they had a real hard time catching up with the internet after it came out.
They did.
And it took a long time to catch up, and it's going to be the same with this. So the people who get involved early and start to figure it out as it evolves are going to have a crazy advantage over everybody else. And the good thing is we're still in very, very early days.
Yes, and I believe out of the whole population in the world, only 1.5% of the population are in cryptos.
Yes.
But it's actually the future of all of our currency trading.
Mm-hmm.
But what I want to make very, very clear is, first rule of buying cryptocurrencies is don't ever buy more than you can afford to lose. And why is that?
Well, cryptocurrencies have just exploded into this whole new thing that wasn't around a couple of years ago. It's still very new. We're still working out kinks. Everything's being tried and tested, and the winners are starting to rise to the top. But in 2005, if you knew that everyone on Earth was going to have a cell phone at some point, like you'd say, these things are so good, everyone's going to have one. Yep. So as a smart investor, I'm going to go buy all the Nokia shares I can find. You'd be feeling like, not great today. So we know that this technology is going to be in everybody's hands soon, but we don't know who's going to come out on top. So just be really careful, because it's highly speculative. Anyone who says they know exactly what's happening is full of.
And this is how I'd like to share it with you so that you can sort of get some ease around buying cryptocurrencies. If you're currently buying a lotto ticket or some form of gambling, you maybe spend $20 a week on your lottery ticket, and you can pretty much be sure that you're not going to get your $20 back. You're not going to double it, triple it, quadruple it. You're just happy to spend it, have the gamble, and see what happens. So if you put that process into buying $20 a week worth of cryptocurrencies, or $20 a month, whatever you can afford, it's a way to do it without the fear of losing all your money. So if you swap buying lottery tickets to buying cryptocurrencies, and you can buy in small amounts. Nathan, how would they do that?
There are a lot of places you can buy Bitcoin, but the biggest ones are sort of Bitstamp and Coinbase. They're websites and exchanges where you can go on. You give them real money and they will give you cryptocurrencies in return.
So just to stick on that, if we show the description down below on how to get onto Coinbase, for example.
Mm-hmm. What you've got to do when you're signing up to a Bitcoin exchange, you've got to go to their website, give them your details. It's sort of like setting up a bank account. You've got to send them a driver's license. Do you need to give them all of your bank details? No, not all of your bank details. You don't give them your financial details. You just give them just your basic info, a photo of your driver's license or something. And for us here, it takes about 3 days and you're approved. But another thing, this is just news today. You can now buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and Ripple at news agencies in Australia, 1,800 news agencies.
So what does that mean to the future of cryptocurrencies?
What that means is the value of cryptocurrencies is a representation of how many people are involved. So right now it's 1%.
Yeah.
So Bitcoin went to $20,000, come back a bit, it's going to go up again, I believe. But don't bet the house on it. Speculative. So the total value of the cryptocurrency network only represents 1% of the population being involved. So they predict by the end of this year, it'll be at least 13% of the population will be involved in in cryptocurrency.
Yep.
Maybe not Bitcoin, but cryptocurrency in general, because there's a lot of other coins. So what that means is, provided everybody, proportionally buys the same coins they've been buying, every coin is going to go up in value 10 times.
Okay.
By the end of the year.
Right, and in saying that, I've been reading, just correct me if I'm wrong, that the cryptocurrencies might go up 30% and then down 20%, and then up and down, up and down. So if you're buying cryptos, it's going to be like this, but eventually just keep going up and up.
Yeah, so what happened for the last 200 years, the share market has been following a trend where it goes up and comes down, and goes up and comes down, and it has rules about how it goes up and comes down. Bitcoin is doing exactly the same pattern that the share market does, but in a very, very compressed timescale. So what it takes 100 years for the market to do, Bitcoin's doing in a year.
Okay.
It's following the same pattern, just extremely quickly.
Okay. So back to the idea of swapping your lottery ticket spend for a Bitcoin spend. Can you buy $20 worth?
Yeah, the first Bitcoin I bought $20 worth of Bitcoin when it was $314.
Yeah, so you set up your account, you entered your money, because if you enter $20, then it might take a couple of days before you're allowed to actually buy them.
Yeah, so with the example of just using that spare money you might have been spending on a lottery ticket or something else for Bitcoin or cryptocurrency, you can think about it like this. Ripple last year went up 40,000%.
40,000%.
So if you bought one Ripple, 1 unit of Ripple, it would go up 40,000% in value in 1 year.
That's insane.
This isn't like buying the lottery. People could predict that was going to happen. You can, with not too much research and not too much homework, a couple of hours of attention, you can sort of make a semi-educated guess about what's going to happen in the short term. And the risk of lottery is incomparable to the returns you can get out of Bitcoin if you just do a little bit of homework.
Yeah, so the risk of lottery is pretty much you can be sure that you're not going to get your money back unless you're very, very lucky, which some people are. But the risk of buying cryptocurrencies is you may double, triple, or how much times?
40,000%.
40,000% your money, and you may lose it. So they're the risks that you can take. But I think if you're spending money on lotto anyway, or the lottery anyway, why not try this and get in the game and be excited about checking the market every day and seeing how your money's doing. And it's just a new thing to try and something new to get into. The rest of the world's going to jump on board, so why not be one of the first? Can I buy something with cryptocurrency?
Yes.
What can I buy?
You can buy anything on Amazon at the moment.
Really?
You can buy a Tesla with Bitcoin.
Oh.
Tesla was one of the first people to accept Bitcoin.
So I can buy a Tesla and something on Amazon. And
soon you'll be able to spend it everywhere. So what your exchange is going to offer you, and most exchanges do this now, is a debit card.
Okay.
You can have a debit card attached to your Bitcoin account, so you still walk around, tap and pay and spend it. But the beauty of that is if I go to Serbia and then to Bali and then back to Sydney, there's no exchange rate. That's amazing. There's no international transaction fees. There's no boundaries. This is why Bitcoin's going to be such a huge thing, because as international trade becomes more prevalent and more people have more family overseas, and the flow of money is not within a country anymore, it's a flow of money around the planet.
And the world's getting smaller because I can buy anything all over the world.
The financial institution that supports the payments disappeared with Bitcoin.
Okay.
The whole middleman is gone. All of the fees associated are gone. Yeah. We'll leave some links below on how to get you started on Bitcoin. If you're, treating it as a bit of a gamble, and there's a good chance it may all go to nothing. But because you've gotten in at such an early stage, if it does succeed, if it does turn out okay, then you could have, multi-generational wealth. Bitcoin spent a lot of time at less than a cent per coin. It's reached $20,000 per coin already.
Yeah, and then it's gone down. So from 20,000, it went back down to 10.
Yep, and it's on its way back up again.
It's going back up.
If you want to buy some Bitcoin, then I think it's got a lot of room to grow.
Yeah. Throw $20 in and set up an account and see how you go. And if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. Okay, thank you, Nathan. And thank you to all of you, and have a great day, and I'll see you next week. Bye.